Okay, so let's just try to complete this problem. Gameplay analysis 4. I think I struggled a bit in last time I did a test. Okay, there's one table. One table makes things a bit easier sometimes. What is asking? Which only player with the ID 1 logged back and after the first day he logged in. So the answer is 1 by 3. Player ID, we have device. We have event date, we have games played. Is it asked? Let me try to frame the question. This is interesting part. So it's not always you need to read to the read. Sorry, it's not always that you need to read the question first. You can sometimes look at the test cases or explanation and try to form the question yourself. Let's think what this would be asking. So his explanation is like only the player one with ID one. Sorry, player ID one logged back in after the first day he had logged in. So the player one, okay, he logged in after the day one. Okay, player. What about player three? Then player three came again. Okay, now just let's try to. I couldn't figure out the exact question. Let's just try to look at table and details first. We have player ID and device event date. Player ID and event date. Player ID and event date as primary key. Okay, this shows the activity of players for some games. Usually record player who logged in and page number of games. Must be 0 for logging out, sometimes in the same device. To report the fraction of the players that log in again on the day after the day they first logged in. Okay, immediate day. Okay, this part you can't figure out from the here. No? They are asking for immediate day. This guy logged again, but it's not immediate. So you need to get the I think difference here if you can have it. Okay. So we to do something else. Just let me give something. Okay. What should we do for this problem? Say we don't when we account for the number of games we played. Okay, not worrying about number of games played. Okay. It's okay. And we only need player and double ID and event ID. Just second, filter out the unnecessary stuff to make things look better and just think of something. Use player ID, comma event date, comma event date. Okay, and from table activity. Let us run this part and give it the full table. Okay, this is looking better. This is only the things we actually need. Okay. So by the end, if you can just give me for each player something like 0 or 1, like this actually immediate login or not, we can solve the problem. Okay. So I do a lag or something. We just sorted by date. Can we do it order by date? We'll write it code down. Order by order by. We want to use event date. Okay. Give me one more column. Tab lag of. We use lag of event date. Lag of event date over what? Over lag of event date over over player ID, over player ID. Let's see how this is behaving. Or this I missed some part. We didn't use any interval. There was some interval part. Just check it how to use lag, but I almost forgot how to use lag. How to use lag. I used it previously. Yeah. This is like these syntaxes. Need to use partition by. Okay. Give me a very basic example. Yeah. Let's work. Just see. Yeah. Just I didn't get anything. Lag. Let me just do one or something for player ID. Was there something player ID? Actually, window was not defined. Player ID was not defined. But okay, let's just see over. Let's see. Can we do partition by player ID and can we need order by something? No, let me just see partition by player ID. Okay, we can just use as lag date. This is work the entire problem will resolve very easily. So we have to spend some time on this. If we just work and it has worked, I guess. It has worked, I guess. Great, great. I don't need to anyone else. So if we can get this as I need date def. I need date def. Okay, can I check it now? Okay, where date def between event date, comma lag date equal to one, exactly equal to one. Let me just run this part again. How this works, then things are very small here. Like okay, column lag date. We can't use lag date here. Okay, do we need to put everything here like this? This will get messy if this is like this, but don't worry. Okay, you can't use window function in context. Okay, okay. How can we do so that lag date is not working, but there is something to compare. Also, you used to make a new table and just do this again. We'll just remove this part. We'll just make it a table. This works fine for me. We don't need coordinated by the end because you just see we're getting error ordered by event date. Because getting error is more important. It gives you a lot of opportunity to learn. Okay, now we have with temp as and now what we're going to do, we are going to select everything. Select everything from the table from temp. What is the condition? Where this event is going to log date. Event date def of event date def of event date minus log date equal to one. So let's just see what are we going to get. Hopefully this should work here because no. Why I'm getting the better calling the call reduces date def where date def. I'm getting a mistake. How to use date def? How to use date def? Date def. Okay, unit. Okay, man. My school gives in different days. In months or year, you need to timestamp different timestamp. I need to specify it. Means timestamp is more better. Okay, well, but this is working. So what's the mistake I'm making? What's the mistake I'm making? I'm using this part here. Is this comma or something? We need to use comma, wrong answer. Wrong answer is good. Yeah. Wrong answer is the best thing that could help and okay, so there's only one. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is what I always wanted. This is what I always wanted. Just give me player ID. Just give me player ID. Comma. Just write something. Write something as okay. One player ID and one as what should we route? Write immediate check. Immediate check. Let's see how this is coming along. Now we'll do union. It's union with select player ID comma 0 as immediate check. Should we use intersection something? I would intersection better. Would intersection be better at that time? Just type use intersection, right? Going for union. Intersection can also be done here. But you need to save it anywhere. It's not that it's going to make much of difference. That looks cool. Union looks cool. Better. Union then select. That was select. What we need to select? We need unique pair IDs. We need unique pair IDs. Select. Give me unique pair IDs. Unique means distinct. Okay. Asking I just a mistake. Give me distinct player ID, comma. Okay, 0 as immediate check. Immediate check. From the table activity. From activity. Okay, so just run this part. See what we have gotten. Need to sum this part then. Can we somehow do sum? Just save it as like this is getting bit messier, I think. Okay, so we'll use comma here. I will leave this under table. So I will call it as temp2 as okay. So we'll select everything from temp. Let's see this working. Select everything from temp2. Long as is good. Long as is not a very thing to worry. So we'll use okay player ID, player ID, and first okay. So we do average. No, we can't do average. Just do this sum. Sum of what? Sum of immediate check. Sum of immediate check. And we'll group by player ID. We'll group by player ID. Group by player ID. I just run this. Let's just run this and okay, we have gotten a lot further. So as let me rename it. Name it to as fraction. You know what we need to do? We need can we somehow divide by the count of entire column and get a percentage. So we'll just see. Can we divide it by the count of entire column? What will this will give here? What this should give? And you don't need 100. As fraction. We already done as fraction. It's just see. Okay, this was getting wrong. Also, from there we don't need anything. This is fraction, so we don't need to calculate that number. Because the number now can be divided by number something. You don't need to do that much work here. You can just simply run as immediate check. This won't go for zero because we can just get this count or sum, things will work here. So I delete this. Just uncomment this. Okay, let's have to save it topic first. Okay, control C, comment it out. Can do something much better here. Like you know, this temp part, remove temp part for now. Okay, yeah, remove everything. Try to do like sorted, not like not difficult. One can we do simply to count of this asterisk mark. Okay, number of we have divided by let's can we go for some queries here. So now we'll do select count count distinct what distinct player ID distinct player ID uh, from table name activity. We run this part and see what we're getting actually. Okay, this is not a right method to do so. We can't do this matlab. Okay, so just checking out. I want to know can we do this? So this is a bit important to me. So I want still want to see it. Can we do this? How can we do this? Because this is interesting. How can we do this? Like how can we use SQL there, subquery? How can we do this? Any other method? We will make a mistake because this is doing the same way. But this is interpreting my query, okay, option improvement. No, getting an error here. Was it not something? Okay, it's a column ID. Use tab. It's divided by select. That's the mistake here. What are you doing here? But good. We are getting wrong answer. Then their answer is much better. See, we got the result. Yes. This is much better. This is much better. And we don't need per ID. See, us when unnecessary work like this is was not needed. We don't need to do this. So worse. First, actually, we don't need the so that we need zero. It's simply the count. And count can be done then this way too. And what I need to do it again. Let me check. I need to round and off. I need to put decimal place. Okay, so just round it off. rounded off to 2 decibels from 1 to 2, and just run it. And I need to rename it. I need to rename it as fraction. What is so beautiful at? Like so simple, so small. It didn't take 10 lines, 7 lines, 7 lines to handle a medium level problem. That part of this part of interesting for using lag. Lag made the things quite simpler. Lag over player ID. I need to remember this. So how to use lag? We use lag over some column by what amount. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute. Over partition by and as lag date. Okay. For partition by. Okay, let me just submit it. Maybe simply submit this and see if you're getting an error. Yes. That's the most basic. Where are we getting actually? I think it's so close. Okay, it's very big deal. We are making some mistakes. It's only possible if you are making mistake because rest won't be possible. Hello, error आ गया. So how can we handle this? Okay, this one we can't check it manually. I will copy to user this test case. So my life simpler. Other than that, can I get the error here? What I'm missing? What we are missing? Let us read the question again. Report the fraction of the player that logged in again on a day after the login first and started for something because you can find players who logged in on the day immediately. Okay, we didn't consider the first day, the first logged in. I think we're getting bigger answer. We're getting bigger answer. Okay, we don't consider this factor that they was their first login date. We must consider this. We need to do some intersection. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's see this. Let's see. This is solvable. The mistake I realized the mistake. That's the most important part was without this things will be difficult. You just select everything. Select asterisk mark. Select asterisk. From what? From the table activity. No, from the temp. Okay. Let's run this. That's the mistake. Yeah. Just read the problem again and again. Everything from the temp. Set everything from the temp. Need to ensure that this is the first. Okay, and how can we ensure this? How can we ensure this? We take the intersection. Yeah, we take the intersection of these two. Okay, we can take. We are getting the first. Are we going to use row number or something else? Let's see what we're doing. Let's see. Well, that's probably a big problem, I think. Give me the player ID. Give me the player ID. You can't check it. Okay, give me the player ID and give me the event date. How I did at before? How I use men. I use men. Okay. Men is also good. I'm going to use row numbers works well, but main also gives us a very good result. From temp, from not from temp, from activity. We have to not using temp for now, so there's so many mistake. ID. I'm going to run this. What mistake I made it again? Okay, I need to group by player ID. By player ID. Group by player ID. Okay. Now it's looking well. It's now looking well. We only need to check these two here. Okay. As first log date. As first log date. It will take the section now only. Okay, let's just save it. Let's just save it. Okay. We'll just save it. So I will save it as temp. I call it temp2. Temp2 has. I tell it call it something better. First log. It will be readable here. It's become easier. Okay. I will call it lag date. Lag date. Okay, lag date. First log. Okay. Now we have to use the intersection of these two. You may select everything from okay lag date as a inner join or what is this first log as b on where we're joining lag date a dot lag term a dot lag date is equal to b dot first log date first log date. Let's see we are getting need to filter a lot on this okay, time the mistake again we don't need this. So what we actually need to filter from this? Okay, I did a mistake again. I didn't make the mistake. It's actually what I needed. Okay, so I need first. No, don't need first, but I've already filtered it out. Yes, I already filtered it out. Still, I need to keep first log date. But the same, we can keep anything. We keep it. But still, let's keep first log date and this unclear ID. Okay, we'll keep a dot clear ID comma b dot. Let's make things simpler. They're both exactly same. Things will be more interpretable. E dot evented and E dot lected. A dot event date and A dot event date and A dot lag date. A dot lag date. What we need to do here is we'll call it as final. See, it is actually final as this comma here, and let's just see would this give us the result we expected. Would this give us the result we expected? And we'll call it as final. Let's run this. Still missing something. Still missing something. Reduce of that output. I stuck at it last time too. It's going to stuck sometime. Otherwise, things will be very easy. What I am missing? What I'm actually missing? Give me everything from final. Select everything from final. What is giving the as output? This is a bit difficult. A bit tricky. Like it's too much you can't actually understand or check. That's beyond difficult. When you try to work on small sample and work, but when you try to like replicate or just present, try to represent or use the same logic function in the bigger data. No, you can't check it manually. What's the bug or where I'm going wrong? Well, about a fraction of all players that log in the day login again on the time of their first login. Dr. Universe to remind number of players who logged in on the day who logged in on the day when their first initial login. Figure out what the mistake I'm making. Player ID and event is the primary key. I'm missing something. I don't know device ID, player ID. Okay, I missed something somewhere. Just ordered by don't need I think order by, but let's just order by player ID. Make things simpler. Or we need to order by event date because it is making a difference. But we are still here, so we can't expect anything. Let's make actually mean. Just try to understand this part first. Order by player ID. Order by can we call event date? If we call event date, what this will do? What this will do event? Okay, this might lead to error. This might lead to error. Can this lead to an error? Can this lead to an error? Okay. This is working fine. Maybe that's how when you overfit the data. Still, we need to explain by what. Okay. Lag and order by event date in ascending has lag date. Okay, from activity event date. Okay, first login. It's difficult to debug now, yaar. Where am I making a mistake? What I'm missing? What I'm missing? Yeah, we'll take break on this. This is 20th problem, no? 21. Okay, I will check where I'm missing the issue and 22nd, I think. 22nd problem. Okay. I'll see where I'm making the error. I will try to update you. Okay, guys. Bye bye.